Hi, welcome back. Before jumping to start working on Vue.js, we hope you have basic knowledge in HTML and JavaScript. If you are new to front-end development, we highly recommend you to grasp the basic and come back for better understanding. Because directly start to learn a framework without has a basic knowledge in the regarding languages always not a good idea. Declarative rendering. We're going to run our first Hello World app in Vue.js. Here we go into declaratively render a data to DOM using mustache template syntax. This is our basic setup. We installed Vue with CDN and added the main element with the ID as app. Now we are ready to create an instance. Let's do it. Create a Vue instance. Set a data property called message. Bind it on HTML. Let's check it on browser. Yes, the message rendered here. We have created our first Vue app. Now the data and DOM are linked and it reactive. Let's check the reactivity via console. Open the console. Set the message to hello Vue. Yes, it's reactive. Whenever the property change, it will reflect everywhere we call it. Now we learned the text interpolation in Vue. Let's check how we can bind attributes and make them reactive. We can use vbind directive to do that. Directives will be prefixed with v hyphen. Those are inbuilt attributes in Vue with special capabilities. Set a property called message. Create a paragraph and set the title as the message using vbind. The colon is the shorthand of vbind, so we can use that. Let's check it. Yes, it's working. Now we check the reactivity. Yes, it's working. Conditionals. We can conditionally render elements in Vue. A bunch of directives and methods are available to do that. Here we using vif directive. We can set a data property called isVisible with true as the value. Create a paragraph with vif directive value as isVisible. Let's check it on the browser. Yes, the paragraph now rendered and visible. Because of isVisible value is currently true. Let's update it to false and see what happens. Yes, it's working. It's hidden when we set it to false and visible when on true. Loops. We can use v4 directive to loop through a collection and render it. Let's see how to do that. Set a data property called colors with value as a collection of color names. Created an ordered list with a list item. We can v4 colors and bind the color names using mustache syntax. Let's check it. Yes, working. Color names rendered in an ordered list. Let's try to push some data to the collection and remove one from the top. Yes, working as we expected. Event handling. There is a directive called von to handle events. Let's see how to use that and handle events. Set a data property called likes with the default value as 0. Create a paragraph and bind the likes. Create a button and listen to the click event with beyond directive and increment likes. The @sign is the shorthand for beyond, so we can use that. Let's check it. Yes, it's working. Input handling. We can use vModel directive for input handling. It's super easy and top-notch directive in Vue. Let's check it out how to use it. Set a data property called name and value as John. Create a paragraph and bind the name in it. Create input and set vModel directive value as the name. Let's check it. Yes, it's working fine. Components. Components are essential in large-scale application development and maintenance. We will have to create components for duplicating elements and reuse them. Cut down bigger components to multiple subcomponents for better maintainability and performance. Vue components will ease us this. Let's see how to create our very first Vue component and use it. We can create a new component with the element name as list item with a template. Please make sure to create components before creating the Vue instance. Otherwise the components won't work. Now we can use it. Let's check it on browser. Yes, it's working. Let's reuse the components by duplicating it. Yes, working perfectly. Now we're going to check how to dynamically pass data to components. To do that, we can set a props property with the attribute name. Bind the attribute to the template. Now we can pass the data as HTML attribute value. Let's check it. Yes, working fine. Let's try to loop the components. Set a data property called colors with the color collection. Loop list item using v4 directive and bind the item attribute as color using vbind shorthand. Let's check it. Yes, working perfectly. Thanks for watching this session. We hope this session helpful for you to getting started with Vue.js. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos. See you in the next session.